Brian Lara, will this be his night? He's due, that's for sure. That's a good average, and he's got a good strike rate, but just lately he's got nowhere near either the average or the strike rate. However, it's really good players that can rise to the occasion. And the big question is he hungry? Let's have another look at this catch. Shane Warne will want a videotape of this one, I got to tell you. He'll be wanting to watch it over and over again. Just watch him get off the ground here. Unbelievable. Beautifully taken. I think a majority of it went into the left hand, but boy, he came down and he was up in a flash. Tremendous catch.
As I'm sure, as you said, Tony, Shane Warne would like to get a bit of footage from us there, I think. Put that one in the album.
Good shot. Beautifully caressed through the offside field. Right off the middle of the bat. And so Lara is off the mark with a 4. 2 for 35.
Missed that last pull shot, but the intention's there. Looking to attack, and that's when he plays his best.
Always hit that one hard. Don't worry about chasing that. That's 4.
No matter how good a fielder you are, you're not going to stop that. Andrew Symes is in his medium pace mode here.
Sweeps. This time he gets it right off the meat of the bat, and that's better. That's what you expect from a top flight batsman against a makeshift off spinner. Good evening, Michael.
There it is. That's the equation. 162 of 131. They've got to close that gap a bit and not lose any more wickets. Over the top, that's 4. Oh yes, 4 runs. Just for a second I thought it had gone all the way. Brian Lara down the wicket there and went sailing over the top of long on. Some good balls early on. Down the wicket he goes, in the air, and it'll go for 4. So Lara has decided to take Shane Warne on here. Mind you, it's the only way he knows. Very aggressive player. That one smashed away through the offside. 4 runs, Brian Lara. Well, could this be his night?
Oh, that's nicely hit. That's in the gap. Very well timed. And also very well fielded down there by Nathan Brackett. That's nicely hit. That could be 6. And it is 6. And that 6 will bring up Brian Lara's 100. That is a fantastic way to bring up 100. That's probably the longest boundary on this ground today. Not easy to hit an off-spinner over extra cover. That is just beautifully timed all the way, hitting the fence on the full, so it's cleared the rope by the best part of a metre or 2. That will be 6, and that will be Brian Lara's 14th one-day 100.
Brian Lara's century, 101.
It's his 3rd 100 against Australia, his 3rd one-day 100 in Australia. And probably one of his best, only 97 balls, 9 fours, and this 6 to bring up the 100.
Brian Lara's century, 97 balls.
Single off the last ball, 11 off that over as well. 8 for 196.
Who knows?
Warne's final over. With that, wow, and that's gone a long, long way. That's beautifully struck, using his feet to the leg spinner. He's handled Warne superbly tonight. He wasn't sure when he hit that last boundary in the previous over, it was 6 or 4 to bring up the 100. There he goes. That brings up the 100. What a way to do it. Superb stroke. Was in the previous over. He's gone again. That's a big hit. The man won't get this high. This is going a long, long way. There's 6 again. This is fantastic cricket. Go Brian Lara, they're crying. Standing ovation. He's taken him on single-handed here. Difficult assignment, but what an innings.
What a shot. Bear in mind that he's batting here against Shane Warne, and this Australian crowd are really getting behind this West Indian team now. They want to see them improve.
He's saying, come back. There's two there, easy. He's fallen over, Stewart. Oh, that's terrible cricket. That is terrible cricket.
The West Indians are out in the centre there. They're quite happy to stay on. No, they're going to call on the covers. So the covers will come out, and they'll hope this rain blows away. Otherwise, they'll have to get the Duckworth-Lewis calculations out. And as it stands at the moment, if they don't get back on the ground, the Australians will win easily.
I think that's a fair call by the umpires, because it's getting very, very heavy, and it'll be dangerous in a minute or two. And you've got professional athletes out there who must protect the fielding side as well as the batsman. Tremendous ovation for Brian Lara as he comes off in the rain. Not out 116, Stewart not out 3. McGrath was having trouble already with the run-ups. So he slips forward there.